This is Sound Off, Louisiana's premier television sports show. Coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Welcome in. You have found the only sports television talk show you will need to watch for the next, 5 years, right here?
There's no doubt. This is the place.
This is it, right? Sound Off at
This is
Barstool Sportsbook. That's kind of bold.
Bar none. But I mean, it's the place,
It's a bold
Rick.
statement. I
It's
got
the
it.
place, Rick. It's the place.
That is Kevin Guidry. Scooter Hobbs off this week.
Yes.
Rick Serro here. You and I are going to bump heads. So without Hobbs in the middle, it'd be less headbutts,
I
right?
will end up probably being right most of the time.
Most of the time.
So, yeah.
See, if you were really confident, you would say all the time.
I
say all the time.
I'm that kind of guy, though. You
I
know
say
what?
my
I'm that
opinions
kind
are
of
right
guy.
all the time.
I'm
My
that kind of
facts are
guy.
right all the time.
Yeah.
Another jammed up show. We're going to preview MCNEESE and LSU, the next game coming up this weekend. You got Mississippi State in Starkville, and then you got the Cowboys on the road again at Alcorn. We're gonna try to figure out if this so-called huge Texas win at Alabama, if it's going to change the competitive landscape in the mighty SEC.
Rick, if Texas, do they want to get embarrassed? Okay, because you know what?
Watch what
Rick,
you say.
Man, let me tell you
You're
something.
giving them chalkboard stuff over in Austin.
No, I mean,
watch it.
Bama, this is, guys, I've watched SEC football all my life. Played it, been there, done that. This is the first year I've ever seen Bama, Rick, honestly, this down.
Okay.
I mean, normally you have superstars that's.
But you're not.
It's
following,
not there.
You're not following the rundown. That's for like 3 segments,
Okay,
2 segments coming up.
So I just got excited, Rick.
You might have to repeat yourself.
That's all. I just got excited.
All right, let's get into LSU and Mississippi State.
Yes.
We're getting down to nitty gritty. This is
It's
the
SEC,
SEC, right?
Yeah.
Mississippi.
This is where it counts.
Mississippi State with a new head coach.
They are.
Replacing the late Mike Leach.
Mike Leach.
A different offensive team, more balanced to the run in the pass, more structured. Will Rogers, veteran quarterback, been there for 20 years.
He's been there for
like.
about 20
and he's
years.
a drop back guy.
Yeah.
Not going to run around a lot.
No, he's
drop
not.
back guy, very accurate.
That works good for us too.
And this defense, I mean, you cannot sleep on the Bulldogs. I watched a little bit of their opener. They've got some hosses on that second tier at linebacker.
They do.
So watch out.
They do.
I'm just saying.
But like,
LSU offense,
but like
you better be ready to play.
Rick, they have weaknesses, and
of course they do.
And I mean, their weakness is going to be like everybody else right now in the
secondary. Secondary.
It's everybody having problems in the secondary, Rick.
LSU's favored by 10. I'd go with that.
And I'm going to say this, Rick. If you give Daniels time to throw the ball, which I think they will this week coming up, because I think that offense has to realize you're the strength of this team. Are you killing me? You got to be the best 5 on the field.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bar none. And I think they got to understand, if you give Daniels time to throw the ball, guys, we're going to be successful.
So you're saying this Tiger offense needs to generate more points?
Yes, they do, Rick.
Because the secondary has some deficiencies, and they're going to give up points.
They're going to give up some.
All right. I kind of go with you on that. By the way, before I forget, 11 a.m. kickoff.
Early. I hate those games.
LSU,
man.
I don't know. Arkansas, remember, I think it was last year, that 11 a.m. game. Maybe
I hate those games, Rick.
I don't know, 9 o'clock kickoff or something crazy.
I hate them.
They don't play well in the mornings.
I hate those games.
Look, the conundrum for Brian Kelly and Matt House is, what do you do with this superstar talent, Harold Perkins Jr.?
Rick, they better figure it out.
Number 4.
They better figure it out.
It's time now to figure it out.
You know, because this is what everybody's saying there, Rick. The coaching staff there wants him to be a Devin White. He's not a Devin White. Devin White has a certain skill set. Perkins has a certain skill set. Perkins is an edge rusher. He will get in your face and wreak havoc.
And he can cover. Now he can cover.
Devin White will run from left to right faster than anybody on the field.
Right.
Perkins is not that skill set, because Perkins, I watched this kid in the Florida State game, Rick. Probably one of the most talented guys out there. Rick, when he ran down that wide receiver that caught that slanting route across the field, that showed you how fast this kid is, man. Rick, if you can put this kid on either edge and move him around, the quarterback is going to have nightmares, man.
So that's what you want.
But you got him in the middle of the field. Now we can, Rick, we can actually, the word I'm looking for is that if he's in the middle of the field, Rick, we know where he's at.
Yeah.
You know, Rick? We know where he's at.
They got to figure it out.
They got to figure it out, Rick. And I mean,
he's too good of a talent not to be in the quarterback's face. He's not a Devin
White. Quit trying to make him a Devin White. He's not.
Okay. And they got to get the running game going. All right, so let's go to the MCNEESE Cowboys on the road again. Alcorn State. Remember, Alcorn's got a pretty good team, and they beat up MCNEESE pretty bad.
And you know what's bad?
But you know what's bad? 10 sacks last year against Alcorn.
They've got 2 receivers that's there right now. And I think one of the kids is a nephew or a cousin of Jerry Rice.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jerry Goff said earlier in the week they got a hot shot running back.
They got receivers that's
has
going
an NFL potential. That's how good
they got some players at Alcorn. Believe me, they do. They do.
Yeah, this Nate Glantz in the offense, they've got to go off.
Rick,
they've got to go off. The time has come.
It's time to pull it. I mean, if you got to let it go, let it go. It's time.
Cut the apron string.
It's time to let it go.
I mean,
rip
Nate
it, throw it.
Got to
you
come
got to
out
throw
there.
it every down, throw it.
You know, they got to throw the football and get some rhythm going.
Yeah.
And not give up on the run.
You can't.
Not give up on the run. He's got to get some protection.
Because the run sets up the pass, but you got to get it started.
But remember, last year they had 10 sacks.
They did.
And their MO on defense is to pressure the quarterback. Yeah. So to me, it's like zip him and throw. Zip him left and throw. I mean, get the short game going and maybe get some yards after the catch.
So
I'm not putting too much. They got to win the next two.
Rick,
you gotta win the next two on the road, and it's a big undertaking. I got it.
That's hard, Rick.
I know.
On the road too. That's hard.
It's Alcorn, and then they go to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah, that's
technically
hard.
Right now, Kevin, you know, if they're
you can't come back home 0-4, Rick.
They're technically they're 0-1. You're not going to count 4.
No, you don't.
You're not going to.
Right, Rick. But you can't come back home without a win, Rick. You can't.
I think they need to win both of them.
I do too, but I'm saying you can't come back home without a win.
And the reason why I say that is because in the FCS, they're going to take Florida out. They're going to look at that overall record in regards to an at-large.
And you're
playoff.
Right, Rick. You're right.
You got to get some. You got to get some wins
Florida
on the road.
It's all about finances,
and these will be big.
And we know that. Florida's about finances.
All right. I am sure if you're at the Max watching McNeese or they're watching the LSU game Saturday morning, Saturday night, you'll have some great viewing pleasure while you enjoy a great steak or burger or some catfish maybe or a pulled pork. Great sports, great food, great drinks, and of course excellent service at the Max Bar and Grill. It's at the National Golf Club in Westlake.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at LaBerge Lake Charles.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Bowie Outfitters is ready to get you prepped for the upcoming teal season right around the corner. Check out their selection. Top brand Sitka. It's lightweight waterfowl gear in marsh or timber camo, and they've got a full range of backpacks and wader storage bags on sale. Decoys, the best brand in the business is Higdon. Green or blue wing teal decoys on sale for $54.99, and a Beretta A300 Outlander 12-gauge shotgun on sale for $799.99. Big sale. Get you ready for teal season at Bowie Outfitters. Back at Barstool Sportsbook at LaBerge. That is Kevin Guidry. Scooter Hobbs, by the way, is off.
Yes.
So we're butting heads a little bit, but less heads without Hobbs being here. Let's get on the NFL and the New Orleans Saints. They go on the road to visit Carolina. Bryce Young. Look, they're 1-0. Carolina lost the opener 0-1. It was a nail-biter. I know, 1.16-15 win over Tennessee.
Yes.
Derek Carr, he didn't light up the scoreboard. Only one touchdown pass. He made some great veteran moves that you can't seem to recognize. Move in the pocket, some great composed throws, and yes, he had what he called a stupid brain fart when he threw it for the 1 pick.
And that's the thing that bothers me. You know, you have to understand, Rick, you're not the only guy out there you're playing for, man. You've got, what, 21 other guys besides yourself out there playing, Rick.
He knows.
And as a veteran, you've got to know you can't make those mistakes, man. Take that field goal, man.
Well, they had enough field goals. Too many field goals.
Yeah, too many field goals, Rick.
Too many field goals.
You cannot win in the NFL with that many field goals. And nowadays, Rick, when we talked about it a little bit, we can't make an extra point, let alone kick field goals, you know? So
we'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. Sean Payton knows about that.
That's got to get better.
He is a supreme talent. I think one of the Fox commentators in the Titans game, he's catching a little heat. I heard it.
Really?
Yeah, Taysom Hill is the greatest football player ever.
No.
What? I mean, where did this guy come? He's a great talent.
He must be a relative or something.
I don't know.
He must be a relative.
But Pete Carmichael, it goes back to last year.
Yeah.
They can't figure out, and I think they will, they can't figure out how to use this guy better. You just can't put Taysom Hill in a wildcat and run him around each end.
Because you know, when you do that, Rick, team's going to say, well, he's going to run, so let's stack the box. And if he throws it, okay. But chances are, when it's 3rd and 5 or 3, he's going to run it. So you know what? Taysom Hill, and that's what you have to give Coach before that was there.
Sean
Payton, credit for it. He knew how to
use
Rick,
different packages, moving
him
around.
When he came in, you didn't know if he was going to throw, run, or pass, or what. You know, you just didn't know. So they've got to do better, Rick. They have to do better.
Hill is listed as a tight end. You look at the roster; he's a tight end.
Yeah.
All right.
He is.
But tight end, utility athlete, quarterback. Okay, we all know what he can do.
Yes.
I just want to see if they put Taysom Hill in there, let him throw the football every now and then.
Yeah.
Or put him in motion. Maybe put him in motion and do one of those little jet sweeps and give it to him quickly and let him bull his way around.
You know what I was saying? For those teams that always want to predict that he's probably going to run when he's in a Wildcat, let's do a Tim Tebow. Throw that fake jump pass.
There you go.
You know, now you got him on the heels now, Rick, because it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is a Carolina team with a rookie quarterback. They've got some talent on defense. They've got their offense. They didn't score, but I think 10 or 12 points in their opener.
Yes.
Look, what you don't want to see, which it has happened to the Saints,
it has.
Make Bryce Young, a rookie, look like a deadgum all-pro.
Superstar.
And that has happened. I don't think with this veteran defense.
No, I don't think they will, Rick. No,
I don't think that'll happen.
I think they've got some packages that's going to either confuse him or make him hesitate in what he wants to do. Now, Bryce Young has got to realize now, we've got some killers on defense, and I mean the Saints.
They'll hurt him.
Yes, they will.
Carl Granderson off the edge. Oh, by the way, about a month ago, we talked about Peyton Turner
keep him open
being
like that,
on the opposite side of Cam Jordan. Hurt again.
Yeah, I know, Rick.
The former 2021 first-round pick for the Saints hurt again.
Anyway, Rick.
Look, this Saints defense did a marvelous job against Tennessee.
Yes.
Put pressure where it needed to be.
They did.
The secondary was just covered like white on rice against the Titans.
Yeah.
Demario Davis is he's just a beast.
He is.
So they're picking up where
he's a good linebacker, man. But let me
he's
say
very
this.
good. He's very good.
You know, for the Saints down the road, for me to say this, for them to be successful, I understand Derek Carr wants to light it up, you know, but he's got to realize he's got enough talent. Your best player is not even playing right now.
Alvin Kamara.
Okay?
He's not.
So, dude, you don't have to be a superstar.
No, he doesn't.
Let me just say that.
No, he doesn't.
Just be you.
But don't be a game manager. I mean, come on. Derek Carr is good enough to give you 350, 370 through the air. 2 or 3 touchdowns. He is.
Okay, I'll give him that, Rick.
And he will make you a believer.
Well, let me say this, Rick. But now, this is the thing, Rick. He's got some receivers that's probably some of the top in the NFL, Rick. I mean, come on
Chris
now,
Olave.
Rick. He's a good quarterback, but
Chris Olave.
He's not throwing to trash, Rick. Okay.
And don't forget about that big
Michael
tight end
Thomas,
who's
man.
kind of a hybrid.
Is he really back? Yeah. Is Michael Thomas really back or what?
I hope so.
Wow.
All right. Surprising week 1 winners and losers in the NFL. All right.
Wow.
The biggest one, I think, is the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champs losing at home to the Detroit
Don't
Lions.
even count that. Don't even count that.
What do you mean don't count that?
I mean, you win that, right? If you
Oh, here we go. Oh,
you want to be
Travis
such a
Kelce
downer,
wasn't
dude.
there.
Wow.
Chris Jones wasn't there.
Half the team wasn't even there, Rick.
Half the team was 2 players.
Give
the Lions some love.
Half the team, Rick. Okay.
Jared Goff was amazing.
He was
amazing. The accuracy. All right, that's one surprise loss in the first week as we get ready for week 2. The Seahawks losing.
Well, wait. Now,
to the Rams?
Did you expect?
Yeah, I expect to see.
Well, I mean, look at Denver. Sean Payton.
Now, many of us didn't see the game, but look at the highlight.
Yeah.
He opened up the game with an onside kick.
He did.
That they almost recovered.
They almost recovered, Rick, really.
They lose
You
by
can only
one
do that. You
at
can
home
only
now.
do that once, Rick.
You can only do that once.
You can only do that once, Rick.
Will Lutz, he traded for him.
He did,
I'm
Rick.
not saying Will Lutz lost the game for him,
No,
but he missed
you're right,
a PAT.
Rick. He did, Rick.
And also a 55-yard field goal.
Yeah. And with that,
It
they
ain't
win,
dome
Rick.
kicking anymore, buddy.
With that, they win, Rick.
It's thin air. You played in Denver.
Oh, it's thin. It's
different.
It's real thin, Rick. Believe me, it's real thin,
And
man.
it's in the valley, right?
It is, man.
The wind
It is.
is blowing.
It moves around, man. Rick, I'll tell you, man.
I'm just saying.
Sean Payton, he's going to rethink that
All
one,
right,
boy.
we got about 30 seconds. Dallas Cowboys. You think they're for real? 40-0 over the Giants. You think they're for real?
The G-men gave them 2 touchdowns.
They did. They did.
I mean, come on,
I'll
Dallas.
tell you who's real.
Come on, Dallas.
That's wearing the star is that defense. Micah
They
Parsons.
always Parsons. How do you stop him? How do you stop him?
I don't know how you stop him.
And what do they do with him? Move him around.
Move him around.
God.
He's in the middle. He's on the edge.
Dog.
So Brian Kelly, they need to watch.
I hope he's watching.
They need to watch the Dallas
I
Cowboys
hope
to
they
figure
watch
out what
it.
to do with Harold Perkins. Are you kidding me?
Jeez,
Dan
Rick.
Quinn knows what to
does,
do
Rick.
with
He
Micah
does.
Parsons.
He does.
We'll take a short pause. We're coming back to
Yes.
Barstool Sportsbook. More sound off. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting solarsupplyluxair.com.
Bowie Outfitters, hey folks, upcoming teal hunting season almost here. Check out their selection of Sitka lightweight waterfowl gear. They have it in marsh and timber camo, wide range of other things like backpacks and wader storage bags. If you're in the need for new decoys, the Higdon green wing and blue wing teal decoys on sale, $54.99. They also have something called the banded red zone uninsulated chest waders. That's a mouthful. On deal in real tree or mossy oak designs. It's all at Bowie Outfitters, Gerstner Memorial Highway, Lake Charles, getting ready for the teal hunting season. Don't forget to check out the boys on Polk Nation. That would be Jim Gazzola and McNeese AD Heath Schroyer on CBS Lake Charles, Wednesday, 10:05. Show alert. You know what the show alert?
Yes.
Are you texting Brian Kelly about how to work with Harold Perkins?
I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put
paying
Perkins at, okay?
attention?
Very much so, Rick.
Sound off on YouTube now.
Yes.
24/7, 365. You go to cbslakecharles.tv. You click on the YouTube. You'll find the shows on YouTube channel. You can watch it at your leisure anytime, anywhere.
Always.
On YouTube. That would be Sound Off. All right, guys. And don't forget, of course, our Thursday night show, which is now. Our hour-long show is Saturday at 11 p.m. The combination hour show, which you can get all this information on Saturday night at 11 o'clock. All right.
Totally agree.
The buzz and the vibe continues around the Colorado Buffaloes.
It does.
You got Fox.
It does, Rick.
What do they call it? Fox Big Noon Kickoff.
Yes.
Doing the TCU game in Dallas.
Yes.
They go to Boulder for that game. Yeah, I don't know. You got ESPN going into Boulder this coming week. Everybody wants to be in the prime time show.
But isn't that what Dion does?
The energy of prime.
Isn't that what Dion does?
And he's winning. They're 2-0.
That's Rick.
They beat up on Nebraska. A little shaky start there. But you know what?
If Matt Rule
would just shut up and teach his quarterback how to get a snap, maybe the Cornhuskers could get a little better. That is utterly ridiculous.
It is, Rick. It is. But you know what?
That's on him. He mishandled three or four times.
Yes, that's on him. But you know what? Even more so bad, Rick, it's the fact that when you look at Deion, people trying to figure it out. Deion is a very young coach. Deion hasn't been coaching long. No, of course not. You are beating people that have been in this profession for quite some time, Rick. And the thing is this, Rick. People have to realize and understand.
Sonny Dykes, TCU, Matt Rule.
People have to realize what Deion is doing. They're not understanding. Deion has talent on that team that Deion doesn't have to be the best coach around. No. Put him in the right place,
Rick.
Rick.
Got a great staff. Don't forget about that coaching
But Rick, put these guys. Rick, Travis Hunter is probably the best player in college football. I'm sorry.
Who?
Travis Hunter. I'm going to say it. I'm sorry, Rick. This kid is probably one of the best players.
There's a quarterback at Southern Cal who's going to probably win the Heisman again.
But you know what?
Caleb Williams.
If you give Travis Hunter enough touches, Rick, to play offense and defense, Rick, I'm blown away at it. I'm blown away, man.
A little bit of this vibe is Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, very talented quarterback, NFL prospect.
He is.
Apparently, Nebraska, the entire team,
before the game,
in early warm-ups, all congregated on the big buffalo, the logo in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Well, he took exception to that. He decides to go in the midst of all these Cornhuskers and start his warm-up. And started yakking, and some Nebraska coaches had to kind of get between them, and he felt it was disrespectful. After the game, he was questioned about it, and Shedeur said and started being critical of Matt Rule, saying he was disrespectful to my pops, which is Prime.
Yeah.
Because Matt Rule made comments like, we're going to rebuild Nebraska by hard work, recruiting, and not with a bunch of talk and hype. And Shedeur took that as a slap against prime time.
It was. I mean, if you look at it.
I gotta go with maybe it was.
It was because that's what Deion does. Because you know what? What coaches don't realize? Deion is playing coaching just like when he played. He gets in your head, Rick. He gets in your head, man. Okay. And as coaches, that's what Deion wanted. When Deion was in the SWAC, he got in every coach he played's head before he played them. And they were done. They were done, Rick.
And there were some SWAC coaches critical of Deion for all the attention he was bringing to the SWAC.
They had never got before.
I don't figure.
When has the SWAC been on CNN? When? On a Today Show.
ESPN.
ESPN. Even the Today Show. When? So my thing is this. If coaches are not aware and smart, Rick, he's going to play them just like he did players he played against. Because they don't figure him out.
It's an intriguing, amazing story of what he has done.
But the thing is, Rick, people got to realize he's winning.
He's winning, but he won't go undefeated.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Rick. I would love to see that, though.
Texas beating Alabama.
Now, this is the joke right here you're talking about. Texas beating Alabama. This is the joke.
And Lance Guidry's defense beating Fisher and A&M.
Lance Guidry and his boys played well, man.
It has the balance of competitive balance in the SEC started to shift. Is the SEC doing this?
Jimbo Fisher.
This year I'm talking about.
Jimbo Fisher. I'm not going to hang my hat on that, Rick. No. Not at all. No.
Sarkisian went in there, offensive-minded, beat Alabama by 10.
Now, Rick, when is this
in
ever
Tuscaloosa?
Happened? But you got to realize, Bama has a brand-new offense and almost a brand-new defense. Nick Saban has basically rebuilt that whole entire team, Rick, because he had, 8 players that went to the draft last year?
Gotcha.
8, Rick. That's your team,
and he doesn't have an NFL quarterback at quarterback anymore. Doesn't.
And, I mean, I've never seen Alabama this –
questionable?
The secondary, Rick.
You got to give some credit to what Texas has done, but it's taken them a while. Let's see what they do consistently for the rest of the year. Look, Sarkisian, offensive mind, has got a top-flight recruiting class. He's got
Nick Saban in him. Yes, he does.
He's got Arch Manning, the #1 recruit in the country, waiting in the wings.
He's waiting. I don't think he'll stay there, Rick. I think he's going to leave.
I don't know. A lot of NIL money.
If this kid keeps playing the way he's playing, he's not staying there. If this kid keeps playing the way he's playing, he's not staying. Manning's not staying there. Because this kid is lighting up right now. He's lighting it up.
We'll see. You're talking about Ewers?
Ewers, yeah, he's lighting up,
Rick. I think he might be 2024 eligible in the NFL. Okay? Oh, speaking of that story, next week we'll get into the phenomenon now of NIL money, and will it lure the Caleb Williams of the world to stay at Southern Cal, to stay in college, to see if they can manipulate the NFL draft? Think about that. That's next week. We don't have time for that.
That's so much.
What I'm saying about
I had
Texas,
so much more I wanted to say on that guy, dog.
Hold that.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying about Texas, their recruiting has gotten better.
Rick. They are, Rick.
The offense has gotten better. And that defense is very good.
Let me say this now.
Is the SEC ready for Longhorn power?
But Texas, there's a lot of money goes through Texas, man.
A lot of money.
Okay, Rick? So make no mistake about that now. Okay? And money can do great things when you use it the right way, okay?
Look, Georgia hadn't played anybody.
No.
They'll be good.
They'll be good. Georgia's going to be good.
Ole Miss beat Tulane. Had a struggle to beat Tulane.
Yeah.
LSU, a lot of unknowns, right?
There's a lot of unknowns.
I mean, Texas A&M has already lost. Florida, weak.
Yeah.
Tennessee, we're going to find out this Saturday, right?
Week,
when Tennessee goes down to the Swamp.
Yeah. But I look for Tennessee to walk away with that with a big W.
Did you hear about what Joe Milton said, the Tennessee quarterback?
I
don't lose in Florida. Oh, my gosh.
Whatever, dude.
We're out of time. That's
always loved it, man.
We'll see you next time at Barstool, right here at Sound Off.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.